10. I do appreciate it's been a little bit of time since we had Starburst, but just like me, I'm sure we all expected to be back in the studio by now. So we're now into 2021, and I thought, having done some private lessons both on Zoom and in the studio when we've been allowed, I've been looking for things that we can put on a Starburst just to make the dancing journey a little bit easier. And the thing that comes up time and time again is the lock step. Now, for those of you that dance already, we dance a lock step in pretty much every dance style, both across ballroom and Latin. So we see it in waltz, we see it in quick step, we see it in jive, we see it in samba, and we see it in the cha-cha-cha. So I just want today to take it to the cha-cha-cha and look at it in its most basic form. The chances are you've probably learnt it first in the cha-cha, so let's go back to that. So just to remind you, if you've not been dancing for very long, a cha-cha-cha is 3 steps, either forwards or backwards, and all we're doing is making sure that the second step is together. So if you imagine that you're dancing on a tightrope, we're going to step forward, forward, bring the left foot in to meet the right foot just behind it, and then step forward again. And the same can be said for the backward lock. We'll take the first step back, we'll bring the right foot to close to the left foot just in front this time, and then we'll step back. Okay, so it's really, really simple. We have step, lock, step, or backwards. Similarly, we'll have step, lock, step. And we call it a lock because we're locking the feet together on the cross. And it's a really easy step to do. But what we do when we're first learning any step is we don't think about which part of our foot we're stepping on first. So what happens is foot and body all move at the same time. So this happens, I move my core with my foot and I end up with step, and then I cross, and then I step. And we see it all too often, that we get clump, clump, clump. And just the same when we go backwards, clump, clump, clump. So flat foot, flat foot, flat foot. That's not easy to say. So what I want to do is just pull that up slightly. So what I then start to do is introduce lifting our heels off the floor. Now I don't want you to do the thing that I see far too often, is everyone trying to just make it feel a little bit better. So what they do without knowing is they go up on their toes. So I see lock step, up, and a lock step, up. And it starts to get to it like this. And that's not what we want to see. So I'm just going to give you the difference in the footwork between the 2 locks, just for you to practice today off this one Starburst. Remember, these are just short, sharp bursts of information for you to be practicing whenever you've got a spare 5 minutes. So the forward lock step. If we are dancing forward, no matter what sex you are, or whether you dance leader or follower, you are leading the step because you are driving. You can see where you're going. If anyone is ever dancing backwards, they cannot be the leader. So you have to instigate the pressure. So you're going to step forward on your right foot. We're going to take our body, we're going to do a ball, and then a flat. And when my heel goes down, my body is going over that foot. I'm going to then bring my right foot in. And I'm just going to take my toe to my heel. So I have a toe of not my right foot, my left foot, I apologise. My left foot in, and then I'm going to take my right foot forward, ball flat. So you can see my footwork is ball flat, toe, ball flat. So when I'm dancing, my body is always pushing forward. Think about pushing a supermarket trolley. I would push the trolley, my body would go towards it. It's just the same when you're leading. So move your foot first, put it in the position you want it to be in, ball flat, bring the toe in but keep that body forwards, toe into that Latin cross position, remember that means toe to heel, and then push your front foot forward, ball flat, keeping your weight over the front of your foot. So we've got that nice strong lead. So now when you dance it, instead of bom, 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 it ends up as ball flat, toe, ball flat. Now I'm not going to discuss knees and hips in this Starburst, but instantly if you get that, you'll start to see that we have a little bit more shape. So instead of flat, 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 I'm going to have straightening in my legs, I'm going to have a little bit of shape, and again, straightening in my legs. So we end up seeing the very, very beginnings of some nice shape on our lock steps. And it will help you strengthen your legs, your ankles, your hips, and create a better poise and posture over that step. Now I'd like to say it's as easy as reversing it when we go backwards, but it isn't. Now if you imagine a supermarket trolley coming down a hill, and you're on the other end of it, okay, and it's full of all your shopping, so you can't push it back, you're not just going to give in to it, otherwise it would just bowl you over. It's the same when we dance a lockstep. So when we dance a lockstep backwards, what we're going to do is take our toe back, but keep our body forward, so we've got a bit of tension against our partner. Think about that supermarket trolley. I don't want it to push me over. So I'm going to keep my body here, but I'm going to take that left foot back. So I have toe. I want to keep my body forward. So I'm going to use that toe as an anchor, and I'm going to bring this right foot in front, ball flat. Keep the body forward. And then I'm going to take this step back, and now I want to take control. So I'm going to take this foot back, ball, and then flat, and then I'm going to stand over it. So when I do my backward lock step, I have toe, keep the body towards the partner. Ball flat, keep the body towards the partner. Very last step, ball flat, take your body away from your partner. So now when I'm dancing my back lock, instead of this, okay, we've suddenly got this, da, da, da. So we've got really nice footwork. So the thing I want you to take away from this is when we do a lock forward in cha-cha, it's different to other dancers, we have ball flat, toe, ball flat. When we do a lock backwards, we have toe, ball flat, ball flat. And then you can start to think where your body is. It's always towards that imaginary partner. Do it if you've got an office chair in your house, use a wheelie chair. Push them forwards and backwards. If you're brave enough, do it in the supermarket with your supermarket trolley. But you're going to drive that cha-cha. Same when you go back. Imagine it's pushing towards you. You're not going to let it get any nearer. Keep it away and then pull it in on the last step. That's what I want you to think. Okay, so we start getting some shape with our lock steps in our cha-cha. It seems very simple, but we see it danced wrong all the time. It's a really good thing to have because it changes your cha-cha instantly. So practice that. Go back to our earlier cha-cha, earlier starbursts, where we were talking about knees and hips. Try and marry the two together and see the difference that it makes. Hopefully that's going to help you, and I'll see you very shortly for your next starburst. Have fun practicing, and hopefully I'll see you in the studio very soon.